Hi, this is Numeric Citizen here. In today's video, a 60-minute experiment with capacities. Let's get started. Before starting the experiment, let me give you a few information about it. The first thing is this is not scripted. I don't have any specific plan in testing capacities. It's the first time I'm doing that myself in this type of recording. So I have set up though a kind of a list of things I like to look for in this 60 minutes experiment. So they are listed in this window, and as I'm going to record the session, I'll be checking off from the list all the things that I've been testing. Also, I'll be using this little timer here. So this is a 60-minute timer that will be running during the experiment. So it will give you some feedback on how much time I have left to, and also give me a timer to know how much time I have left to complete my experiment. I'll be using some content to import into the Capacities web application. There's a few links I want to test by embedding some content into Capacities. I have also a few images that I want to import and see how Capacities is able to support my requirements in regards to image manipulation and formatting. So this is the setup I'm going to use for this experiment, and I'll be using this browser to a window to actually use the application. Capacities has been around for a while. I saw the first mention of this application on Circle, where I kind of I was kind of surprised by this newcomer in the field of note-taking application and content organization. So I was curious to test it, how good it is. So you can easily find the application within Google and click on this website, where if you look at the Capacities search result, you'll see that the first thing that comes into the search result is Capacities website. I don't see a lot of reviews though. Maybe I should have entered Capacities reviews to see how it goes. There's not much reviews of Capacities, it seems. The Capacities main website, this is where I'm going to start recording my session. And also the Twitter account of Capacities. So I have, I did have a look at this. There's a few followers. There's 2 people that the Capacities Twitter account is following, and my guess is that those 2 guys are the ones who are behind the Capacities application. So it's a 2-guy organization. Keep that in mind when you are investing in a platform. If you want to, if you depend on it, those guys seems to be pretty young, so don't know what it's going to their future will be, but keep that in mind when you consider investing in a new application. So I'll be starting the timer right now. So let's start the timer right there. Here we go. So I have in front of me the Capacities website, which seems to be pretty nice looking. So there's a lot of people talking about Capacities, probably they're coming from Twitter and other places. It seems there's a lot of things related to making links between things within Capacities. So there's a look at how it looks when browsing different documents. So there's a calendar view, interesting. Oh, there's pictures. Okay, so let's see other things. So the website, documentation. Oh, it seems to be pretty extensive documentation. Blocks, properties, structures, search, import, integration. Oh, integration. Twitter, WhatsApp, Telegram, email. Okay, so maybe I'll look at this later. So let's go back to the, oh, there's a roadmap there. So here is something that Craft doesn't publicly share with the public. So we can see here what is being planned, what is in progress. So the desktop app is currently in progress. So it means that there is no desktop app for the Mac or Windows. I don't know if they are talking about any mobile version, like for the iPad. It doesn't say. Oh yes, the mobile app coming in 2023, and they recently launched full text search, backups, page layout. Okay, so it's interesting that we get to see a roadmap publicly available. I like that. So I'll go there and simply register myself, and you might understand that I'm not going to share what's the actual email and password I'm going to use. So the first thing I notice is that there is no sign in with Google or Apple or anything like that. So I have to use one of my email to register myself. So I'll do that, and I'll get back when it's done. So I'm back in after having entered my email and password. So welcome to Capacities. Enter your first name, Jeff Martin. That's my real name. Usually I'm referring to myself as numeric citizen, but here I'll go with my real name. So there's two languages, English and German. I think they use German because this is two people from Germany. So I'm in Eastern Canada. Keep me up to date. Yes, next. So it's pretty basic. So there is a 5-step process. I want to use Capacities for work, student, researcher. I'll say personal use, to document hobbies and interests, journaling, organizing others. Well, experimenting with another platform. I don't know how it will change the rest of the platform used though, but I'll go with that. Next on this, how do you find us from other communities of Craft users? I don't know if they will read that. So which of the following note-taking apps are you currently using? Notion. I'm using Apple Notes sometimes. Ulysses. Oh, there is no reference to Craft, which seems to be a bit weird. So I'll go with that. I'll select others too and type Craft in there. Next, verify your email address. Please verify your email address, one step. So you see the actual email. Okay, so I'll go and see what's the email address and to make sure that the account is activated. So I did click on the email address where there's a link to confirm my email address. So let's go. So that's the welcome environment. So I understand that there is a kind of a demo documents to explain how it works. So there's a kind of a video there. I think it's the one that is available on YouTube. So okay, so let's see that. Also, you're done. Here are some more resources, documentation. We can follow them on Discord, I think, and on Twitter. So I'll close that. So it's pretty much simple. It reminds me of Craft, obviously. Integrations. It reminds me about also Notion. So let's say I want to go home there, and I want to kind of create, there's a space there, so the space is note, That's the space name here. If I go there, I create a new space. I'll give new testing capacities. Spaces are isolated. Do not create a new space for content that might be interconnected to content in other spaces. That seems to be the same kind of limitation that we have in Craft, where we cannot easily search content from one space to the other. So it may be something related to that, but I want to create something empty and see how it goes from there. So that's the basic canvas, I'm guessing. So this is based on a calendar. That's weird. I don't want to create a calendar. I can connect with Messenger. I can connect with Twitter. I can connect with email. I don't want to see that. Okay, so let's see. That's weird. How do I create a new document? Month, week, 3 days. If I go there, I can use a template, or I can create a template from there. How do I create a new document? That's not obvious right now. So if I have notes there, okay, so it's kind of very focused on being something that is time dependent. I'm still looking how to create a new note. So maybe I'll go back there and see in the notes there how I'm going to use. Okay, so that's the navigation bar here. I'll go back. Oh, here. I can create a simple page. Oh, I can create tags. Experiment. Capacities. Other. So I can use also the slash. I can create a page, an image, a web link, a tweet, a PDF, audio file, a document, tags, date, a 2-column, headings, bullet list, a quote block, a to-do, a toggle, timestamp, So let's say I want to use some image. Oh, they're supporting Unsplash 2. I can use here one of my picture. It's a big file. Yes, I want this. Confirm. So it gives me a, I don't know what it is for. Okay, what can I do with that now? Okay, so I think it was processing the file. It's a big file, so I can add tags there. It's kind of slow. Okay, so how am I going to insert that in the document? Wow, it's pretty slow. It's I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the images. I'm still waiting. I do have a fast internet connection, but if I click on tag there, I don't. I'm really, it's really slow process. What I'll do is I'll take this image and I'll just resize, reduce the resolution of this file, and then I'll go here in there and I'll save it there. So it's of lower resolution. So if I look at this file now, it's pretty much nothing compared to that. So this was a 15 megabytes file. So I'll be using a lighter version of the image. So again, I'll insert an image there. I'll drag and drop this. Seems to be faster. Confirm. Oh, it's faster. So it's just I can put it in line, small card, square. Oh, I can change this small card. Can put it in line like this. I don't know how to change it back to what it was before. I can add tags. Myself, that's me. I'm still experimenting with this. And now how do I just go back here? If I want to, so it made a page from there. Okay, so again, I'll try to insert an image. I want to see the image again. I'll leave it that way. Embed full width. I can change that and make a header. Okay, so that's interesting. So change, convert content type to a tag. Can have an icon. So it makes me think about, so this is the first thing I'm getting now. It's I have to be a subscriber in order to be able to use a custom icon. So I'll go back to there and I'll select something, whatever. Can I have a description? This is a first document that I'm creating with capacities. So it reminds me of Notion, the way things are happening here. I can refer to one of my uploaded image to set a header. I can add that to a collection, create a collection. Okay, can I rename that? Yes. My collection of pages. So there is one page in this collection. I'll go back to where I was. I don't know where is my, so that's the, where is my document I was just using a few minutes ago. Again, I'm still stuck in this. Is this the big version of the image? I don't know, it's slow. Okay, so I don't want to use that. I'm trying to get back. Okay, so here we are. So I can click on this. So if this is a page, I can click on that and I'll pin that here. So I have this page here. Okay, I'm back. So if I want to insert some text, I'll be using Recast to generate some paragraph here, which is being pasted in the clipboard. So what are the formatting options to this? So I can copy style, edit style. If I'm, oh, okay, that's interesting. I can have a quote here, change the color, can change it to smaller text. So it's kind of different if you compare that to what we are used to in Craft. So that's for, I can move that around. I can create, oh, a 2 column. Interesting. For this, it really, it reminds me about some more text about Notion. So what can I do here? Can convert that to a to-do list, a to-do item. Again, if I click here, can group them. Can I group this one and this one? What it does. Okay, so I have a group now that I can move around and put it just right there as a, oh, I can have many columns, which is nice. So that's for the text manipulation. Let's see if I embedding a web link. I'll take this one, which is an article on my blog. I'll paste the link here. I'll confirm that, enter. So it will create me a bookmark of this page, which looks like a bit like Notion. what can I do with that? I can group, copy, duplicate, or remove. Can move that around, I'm guessing. What if I want to put it there? So I'll be testing, oops, I kind of deleted those images. Click that and remove. Click that and remove. Okay, if I want to just insert new content here, I'll insert a tweet. I have a link here from a tweet that I saved. I'm going to use that and copy that, paste, enter. So again, it seems to be creating a new note for this. Okay, so I'll put it there. So it's not in my current page. That's weird. So I can create some content here if I paste the tweet like that. Instead, I can again generate some text, sentence, paste, paste. Okay, so again, I'll go here and I'll paste a YouTube video link without doing anything. I'll see if it will just recognize that. It seems that it is recognizing that this is a YouTube video. I'll change the formatting, put it in, yes. So yes, that's something we'd like to see in Craft, to be able to embed those type of content. I'm guessing I can do the same thing here with the tweet. I can enter notes. Here is some notes under the tweet. I like what I'm seeing, but the problem is it's not obvious to build a mental model about how these things actually works. I'm able to kind of create content pretty easily, but it's not as intuitive as I would say Craft is. It reminds me of Notion, but it feels harder to use than Notion to me. I can put tags anywhere. So I am right now editing this page, which was created when I pasted a link to a tweet. This is the first page I add when I started the experiment. So let's see where I'm going with this. I did look at the product website. Present, it's on there on Twitter. There is no apps, it's just a web page for that now. I did not look at the pricing. If I go back to Capacities, so I have to go somewhere else first. I'll check the pricing later. Who's behind? I saw that it's a 2-guy person. The registration process is a 5-step registration. I kind of look at the tags. So let's explore again. So I have a list of tags here, all the tags, and if I click on that, I'll see all the places where I did insert the myself tag. I'll close that. Capacities. This is again the page I created. I can change the color of the tag, I think. Oh yes, I can change the color of the tag. Can add a description. This is about capacities. I can add a description for this tag. I can change also and add oh, that's for the page itself. It's not for the capacity. Oh yes, it's for the tag itself. So I've closed that and I see the actual emoji. If I go there, I can select pretty much anything that has been assigned with this tag. And there's this page collection I created a while back. So here's something interesting. The databases portion in the navigation part is kind of a dynamically maintained list of all the type of objects I have in the capacities environment. So I have 2 tweets. It seems there's 2 links also insert somewhere in my content. There's 3 image. There's one which is pretty big. I think that's the one. I'll delete that one. I cannot see the size of the actual image I'm deleting. I don't know if this is the higher resolution version or if it's not. I'll delete that anyway. I'll keep only one here. So again, I'm going to see all the tags. I saw that on all the page. And can I create a new page from here? Yes, I can create a new page. This is another page. I can add a tag there. Experiment. I can start typing and use the slash command. Let's say I want to create a separator. Again, I'll go down the list, create a header one. This is H1. If I start, I can create it. This is H2. And I'll create again H3. This is H3. Compared to craft, those are better looking. I don't like the spacing though. Maybe it's because I should enter some text here. Lorem paragraph. Paste that. If I enter, so yeah, the spacing is something that I don't like. I like this to be closer to this before, but it's the same issue with craft, by the way. But the distinction between each level of heading is more obvious in capacities compared to the craft version of it. So let's try other things. What I'm going to enter, the date. Oh, I have a date picker. Let's say tomorrow it's Sunday. Enter. Interesting to see that. I don't know if this is something that I'll be able to search in the calendar view I had a few moments ago. Header, bullet list. This is the first item. I'll generate a phrase for that one. So that's the, can I do some indentation? Oh, the look of the bullet here stays the same. So that's something that craft seems better at. Shift tab brings up, so I can navigate into that. If I go down, I don't like this to be, it should be based on recently used items. I have to scroll down or enter a list, I guess. I can numbered. This is number 1. Oops. This is, oh, I see something. If I type in this hashtag mark, it will bring the tag pop up where I can insert inline tags, which seems to be cool. This is cool. Again, the styling won't change if I go on deeper level in the when using some numbered list. There's more choices here compared to craft though. I think it's the same in Notion, but we can change the style. We can use the Roman style. I like that. So it's more interesting in that respect. So that's, oh, it doesn't go back to the actual styling. Oops. I have to go here, change this, and go back there. So that's for the numbered list of items. If I go there, so let's see what's available in there. There's a quote, block quote. There's a to-do, a toggle, just like in Notion and in Craft. Also, there's a group where I can change the background. Okay, let's say I put a gray background there, so it will give me, this is on top of a, so this is Siri, shut up. So this is a top of a gray background. Okay, so if I press plus or this to create I can create a plus here. Oh, that's the same thing. If I create a page from here, I can enter that. It will create a page. I see the hierarchy here. This is a sub page. I can again add a tag. I'll create a new one. Research, enter, and I can whatever. Again, I can select the import. I can drop something in there. Again, maybe I could drop, I don't have any file except for craft. Oh, I'll put that. This file type is not supported. What is that? It's a PNG file. So the import is only for non-images. I'll cancel that, but I'll keep inserting this here. It doesn't work. I cannot just drag and drop an image on the page, it seems. What if I do that? Yes, no, doesn't work. Go back to my capacities. This is a beta version of capacity. So I have to go back here, go into my notes. There's a search, inspiration. Is my content still there? No, it's not. Where is my content? Testing capacities. I'll just try to refresh the page again and see if my content will come back. No, it's not. It's not good at all. It's not good at all. There's a big issue here. I'm not going to invest in this thing if I'm not able to get back my content. That's not cool. How do I go back to my content here? Testing capacities. So that's a big issue here. I don't know what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do, maybe try to logging out of this, and I don't know how to do that. There's an error in everything. If I see here, there's an error on each of my spaces. I'll try to refresh from there. That's not good. Oh yeah, if I'm here, I can go back in my document. So it seems that the database is not refreshing except if no, that's for the inspiration. That's the one that came with the basic environment. I'll go back home, testing capacities. Oh, okay, here my content is back. I don't know what happened. That's not cool. It's, okay, so that's my content. My images are there. I tried to kind of import a file within the page. I don't know if it will do the same thing. If I take this file here and I'm trying to, I cannot just drop it here, it seems. I have to kind of insert that. So I'll try to again create a new page. I created a page where I could, this is a sub page. Yes, this is the place where I was. So again, if I want to insert an image, I have to kind of get myself ready to insert this image. Yes, I confirm that. It seems to be creating a sub page within this, which I find it to be weird. So I'll just close that. Can I close that by clicking outside? Yes. Go back here. So this is a sub page where I insert some more content. A web link, a tweet. Okay, so what I'll do is kind of generate some text. Again, let's see if I can set a caption to this image. There's a formatting there. I cannot create a caption. Trying to find out if what can I do here? I can pin that. Oh, that's the graph view. What is that? It seems to be kind of slow. See, it doesn't react to the mouse movement here. It seems to be kind of slow here. So I'm back to the page. Can add a cover image, wide layout, just like in Craft. So again, there's not much I can do with this image. If I go back in this image itself, I cannot do something with that. And then it's very slow. I mean, it's unbearable. I'll go back to the page. I'm waiting for the end. Okay, so this is the page I was editing. So I can edit this page and within the environment instead of going back here. If I click outside of this again, okay, so that's the way it works, it seems. So if I want to embed, or if I use that, what is that? So there's the @ if I select image, I'm able to refer to an image. What is that? Oh, okay. So I can use the /. I can use the @ to add some content to a page. I can use the that's for the tag. I can use, what can I use again? The option this to embed a web. So if I can, that's something I like. I can refer to my database of links. I can refer to, I guess, I like this a lot because this is something that Craft is not exposing to the user. I mean, we probably know that Craft is using a database to maintain all the content it's storing, and it would be cool to be able to kind of look at all the images in a single view, or all the links, or all the type of objects we are inserting into the database. I can create a new one here. Let's say I'm inserting that. So I just click confirm. Nothing's happened. If I click enter, now it works. So that's so if I close that and I go in the databases here, I can see that I have now 3 links inserted somewhere in my documents. Can I go where this is used? Open as a page, as a preview, open side panel. So I cannot see where this link has been used from here, it seems. I can use the wall, table. Oh, that's something interesting. I can type a note for this link. This is the main website for Apple. And oh, I see, this is the place where I pasted the actual link, and then can see the full content of the backlink. So that's something that Craft doesn't do, and I wish it was possible to see the full content of from there. So that's the note I entered there for the Apple website. Yeah. So if I go back to this page, this is a sub page where I did enter the link. I don't see the note I entered in this database here. The web link portion, I add a note here, and I don't see this appearing anywhere. Can convert. That's weird because I can convert that to a tag. It's a website object, and I can convert that to a tag. What happens if I do that? Oh, it seems to telling me that there's a thing that needs to be filled in order to be able to keep the information. So what happens with the preview image? It's empty, so I'll lose that. What happens with the title? It would convert to that. The tags will be lost. The description will transfer. The note is, I can use the URL. I can use the, what happened if I, oh, okay, so I have only one place where I can, so I'll be losing that. So that's not cool. But you can convert that to another type of object. If I do that in a page, that's the same thing. I'll be able to insert those information from the web link metadata, and it will kind of change into a page where all the content will be put in within the page. So let's do that. So here's the actual page now. So that's nice. So I close that. So it's no longer in the web link database. So I'll go back to the page. I have 3 pages. There's a sub page. I want to pin it on somewhere. If I do that, I can put that page into a collection. If I put this in the new page, I can kind of pin this on the left portion. So that's the calendar view. That's interesting, but I'll go back to that. I'm just trying to figure out how things works, and I'm still exploring the different things here. Images. If I go there, if I open that, can I see the actual backlink from here? No, I cannot. Yes, I can. Yeah, it's pretty slow. It's very laggy, so it's not very a nice experience so far for images. And I think Craft is very fast on all platforms, and Capacities seems to be lagging as a web app for now, because the files are kind of too big. This one is faster. It's so small, it's less than 500K, so that's why it's faster. So again, if I go back to my plan right now, general canvas and working space, that's a bit confusing. Tags has been kind of looked at. The speed is so depending on the image we are working with. If I look at the image support, let's see how I can go back here and then see how I can, I cannot add, but I have to kind of come here, and for some reason I cannot create new content. How do I type something? I'm trying to just insert some, I don't know where is my cursor. So I have to kind of come here, new content. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so I have to kind of do an image, drag and drop this image again, confirm. And what if I kind of put that here, put that in a small card? Since I can do 2 column, it doesn't seem to support. If I do this here, so as you can see, if I take this handle and I put that kind of just on the left side of the text, you can see that the handle is kind of becoming busy thing right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to take. If I take that, I can move that around. So arrangement of content is easier for, in general, I mean, it's more flexible in Capacities compared to Craft, but on the image side of the story, it seems that working with images is not as flexible as it is in Craft. So that's a downer for me. And those, oh, now I understand. If you'll click on that here, I can insert content. So I can put another image here. I can look at the database. Instead of inserting all, I can just reuse that. That's something pretty nice. I don't think we can do that in Craft actually, so that's cool. So I can insert content after that. There is no support for caption. There is no support if I do some text here, and I'm trying to simulate what is a, I'll try to, how do I format that again? Small. What if I want to center that text again? How do I do that? Edit style. Oh, that's the right thing to do. Okay, so I want to center that. It doesn't seem to support centering text. That's not cool. So I cannot do some kind of simulation of a caption for this image. So that's not cool. That's not nice. Craft is way better for that, even if Craft is not the best app for image manipulation. So image support is there. Searching for content. Let's say I want to search for something. So I'll put the Apple. There's if I type this, it seems to be lagging a bit. Lagging? No, it's not lagging. So if I want to search, I'll go there, I'll type Apple. So it gives me a search result pane with the page. There's a Apple there in the web link. There's also a, what's that? Okay, so that's the sub page there where it was about Apple. It's a link I converted to a page. So that's why I can go back here. That's the navigation part. So I'll go back to search. I have to go and do the search again. No, it's not. So I have to enter there. Apple. Can use a keyboard. Go down the list. I don't have much. I have to escape to abort. So searching is kind of nice, but as you remember when I created this kind of a space, it was Capacities was mentioning that we should kind of contain space for a specific information domain, which means that we could not search across spaces. That's my understanding. So searching is, what can I do here? Can I add something content there? Action. Search for action, open today. Oh, that's interesting. So that's the entry. So the, so here, that's the search. Okay, so there is a side panel, shift enter. Apple, shift enter. Shift enter. Oh, okay. So I can put the result in this in a side view, and I can I change this? No, I cannot change that. So I can put different documents side by side within the canvas, the Capacities canvas. So that's, if you look at this here, that is something I was trying to do. So depending on what I'm looking for, if I just have this item selected, I can just shift enter, and then it will kind of show in a side panel view. That's what it is for. Let's create a daily note. This is a daily note. It looks pretty much like Notion and Craft for that. If I click on this, it will go into the actual daily note. If I go back in a calendar view, this is where it goes back. If I do something here, more content, so I can see that there is a different background color to see there's something in this specific date. That's the way. Is this a selector? No, we cannot select that. We can kind of move around with this. So 3 days view, that's interesting. There's the week view, the week view, which we can scroll. There's the month view here. And if I go with the W, it will switch with the keyboard, month view. So it only show me the only the date where I have content. That's interesting. I think I prefer this view compared to Craft, but I'm no longer using Craft Daily Notes anyway, but I think this feels there's a better design to this. I can use tags there again for anything in Craft, anything in the capacities. I'm sorry, I can remove that. Research, go back here. There's the tags at the bottom. Go back here, how do they show in experiment? So all the places where this tag has been used, and I see the daily note. Where's the daily note with this specific entry? I don't see that, so I'll close that. If I go back in the calendar view, research is there, go back in the tag view, I go in research. So here's the actual daily note where I'm using a tag to this specific daily note. So anything I'm looking in a database can be filtered with something from the title contain. That's something very nice because I can build a specific title, description, content type is selection, a file, a web link. So I can create a filter within the tag view, and it seems to be pretty powerful. If I create a new, it says, so I'll try to do something here instead. This is here, I'm going to, where did I see the, oh, that's the only in the database view where I can filter content. So I can create a filter where the title contains notes, enter, where the title contain notes. Okay, so it's there. Apple, there's no Apple. Notes, yes. So it shows me that there is a filter applied to this actual view right now. And also, as you can see here, I could connect my Twitter account. I'm guessing that I could kind of import that. So let's try to do that. I have to Twitter if I want to save tweets and threads conveniently from within Twitter, tagging, collection. I'll try to connect my account there. So I want to connect that. Alright. I'll close that here. I'm back to capacities and my Twitter account is connected. If I want to save something within Twitter, I can reply to a tweet and save for a specific space. That's interesting. So if I close that, I'll come back to tweets here. So my tweets could be saved from in this space right now. So I can change the list view, the gallery, the wall, and the table because this is actually a database. So we see that we can put attachment to that, created tags. So I like the way tags are anywhere, can be entered anywhere in capacities, and so I think it's very interesting. So let's go back to the things to look for in 60 minutes. Content formatting has been experimented, searching for content too. Embed types, I did try a few things. It's not perfect. Images are slow to import if they are big in size. Embed type, it's pretty interesting because I can see all those in specific views. Within the database portion here, but within a page, we can see that we can import pretty much similar things that we can do in Craft, but it's not as flexible to format, but except that we can create many columns documents. So for that, Capacity seems to be have more flexibility compared to Craft. So if I go back here and see what kind of things we can import, audio files, a file from the computer, that's weird. How can I import? Oh, I can create tags here. Date. I can enter some code. I can select what type of code this is. So I'm not very good at this, but I can see that we can import a lot of different type of code. That's interesting. So if I continue there and go down, code, math. So I'm not good at text either, but you can enter something here for those who likes maths, and turn that into a page. Again, so that's for the type of content we can import or change the background of this block. So I did not expressly said that, but the editor is kind of working the same way Notion or Craft is working. It's based on block, where you can move things around on a block by block basic. What if I do that and I select? So as you can see, I can select things just by clicking anywhere in a block, and then it will transparently select all the content, and it's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. Yep. So that's for the embed types, content structuring and organizing and linking. So if I want to create a backlink, I can maybe type that and select Apple. So I can see that I can select a link to an already existing object with a reference to Apple. So I can kind of link to the Apple page here, and the look of this is pretty much the same as we have in Notion. So again, if I do again a add for Apple and I say I want to link to that, it will bring back the object within this page, and there is no notion of page or documents. It seems to be only pages where you can put content in them. There is nothing, there is not different concepts of pages or documents. It's only pages that you can create there. And I like to click on this, the graph view. I don't know what it's going to say. Oh, that's nice. So this is the page I'm currently viewing now, and it's showing me there's a few things happening. There's a collection which is there, which is referring to this page. I'm guessing there's a few tags associated with this page, which they are there. If I remove that, capacities, I'm guessing this one will eventually disappear. There's also an image, this is a link, not a link. Yes, that's the link at the bottom here. There's an image there. There's another preview of another link here, and this is a page which says Apple, which this is here. So I'm guessing that could be interesting. Oh, I can see, can we move these around? Yes. So I don't know what to think about those. I'm not very into graph for content creation or manipulation. So I'm guessing those who are using things like Obsidian or Logsec are used to that type of view, but I'm not sure what to make out of this. So yeah, I'll close that out. Shortcuts, pin, hide this tab. Oh, that's something that we can see that we have in Craft. So it reminds me of Craft. So if anyone from Craft are watching this video, oops, it disappeared. Maybe it's time to take note. I don't know how this is done. I think it's done by using headers. Yeah, I think it's done by using headers. I'm trying to see. Oh, yeah, here it is. There was a place where I had a lot of if I do enter header 1, This is, oh, that's nice. That's nice. So if I'm using header types blocks, they will ultimately go in the table of contents. That's super nice. That would be so great to have that in Craft. That's super nice. Who's linking to this content? That's all the links. Statistics about text, which is pretty much the same as what we've got in Craft. Collection, this page is contained in this specific collection. I can create a new collection from here. If I type a new collection, enter. So I have this page within this collection too. I'll close that out. I'll go back to this and see the, that's the action. I can share that. Read access, manage each user. I don't have a lot of time left in this recording, but I can give read access to this content. I don't seem to be able, I can export in Markdown, Microsoft Word, HTML, and LaTeX, including the media that are included within the document. I'm guessing images would go and be packaged in a zip file. Or I can also export in a folder containing all the subpages. So that's nice. I think it's better here than what we've got in Craft. I can delete that page. I can see all the tags there. So what's that? I'll show all the pages. I see. So I can go back here. I'll open this as a page. Again, I'll show there the table of content. Here we see that we have the table of contents, which is dynamically generated. So that's nice. I don't see, if I go there, I don't see a way to share a document as a web page, as a website like we can do in Craft. So for me, it would be a deal breaker. I really need a way to share content and create a small website in Craft. So it doesn't seem to be possible in Capacities. If I go there and I see share content is a knowledge graph, in a knowledge graph. So I don't seem to be able to share as a website. I should maybe read that portion, but I don't think it is possible right now. So that's for the sharing, that's for the content structuring. So that's the way we can organize content here. I think it's better than in Craft, because I really like this concept of databases, which allows me to kind of see the content with a specific lens. That's pretty nice. I don't know how much time I have there. I'm pretty much done with this data importing. We saw that, so that's pretty much it. So for the pricing, I think it's something similar to Craft. I'll maybe let you see for yourself what's the pricing of Capacities. So that was my experiment with Capacities. So that's it for this 60 minutes experiment with Capacities. As you saw in this video, it has a few rough edges in the usage. At some point I thought I was losing all the content I was creating. The initial view as a calendar is kind of surprising. I thought I would be entering in a empty page and then where I could start entering or writing some content. It's not the case. So that's different compared to Craft. There's two things that I want to highlight. The first thing I like a lot is the support for tags. That's something that we don't have yet in Craft. And the other thing which is really nice and useful is the use of a database view for all the content, the type of objects you have in your content. So if you want to see all the links, then you can have a single view of all the links in all the documents or pages that you've got. It can be very useful to see in a single place all the images, all the tweets, all the YouTube video embeds. So that's really nice, and I hope Craft will do something similar in the future. Speaking of Craft, am I switching to Capacities? No, that was not the goal of the experiment. But it's nice to see what others are doing in similar spaces. And I think Capacities has some potential, but again, this is a two-guy company. They're pretty young. It's very early in the their journey, I guess. And I would say maybe it's time to pause and let the service get some maturity and fix the issues. But I kind of like the experience overall. So that's it for Capacities. I hope you liked it. I'm not sure if I'll do a similar experiment with other services. We'll see how the people react to this video. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment, your impression about Capacities, what you saw. Maybe you're already a user of Capacities. Maybe you can just chime in and give your feedback too. So thanks again for being there, for watching, and see you guys for another one. Bye.